Okay, so again I am repeating what is happening. Each transistor each transistor is conducting for 1/2 cycle, right? So each transistor is acting like a half wave rectified, is acting like a half wave rectifier, but amplifying the output, right? We know that the half wave rectified signal average current is Im by pi. Okay, Im is the height of one peak, 1/2 cycle, right? So we have discussed Im is from this point to this point in this case. So the average value of 1/2 cycle is Im by pi. Each transistor conducts 1/2 cycle. So total we have 2/2 cycles. So we can say that the total current, is 2 Im by pi. So actually what happens here, let us discuss. Actually what happens here is 1 Im by pi, okay, let me see this. 1 Im by pi will be drawn from this VCC plus VCC. Another Im by pi will be drawn from this minus VCC. Okay. So anyway, the total current drawn from the DC source, will be Im by pi plus Im by pi, 2 Im by pi. Okay. So the total current drawn from the DC sources will be 2 Im by pi, right? Then anyway, both, although we are using one positive voltage plus VCC, the negative source we are using is minus VCC. Sign is different, but magnitude is the same. Okay. So what we can say is, we can say that the DC voltage that we are using is VCC. Okay, the DC voltage that we are using is VCC. Anybody tell me what we are trying to do now? Students, simple. What we did for the previous circuit is the same thing we will do. So what we did for previous circuits, based on that, tell me what we are trying to do now. Yes. What we did for class A, first we discussed the circuit. Okay. Then the graph, right? We discussed the circuit. Then we discussed the graph. Then we discussed the efficiency, maximum efficiency derivation. So what is the next thing that we will do now? Students, what is the next task that we have to do here? Please answer. Yes.
Finding the load lines.
Finding the load line. Okay, actually load line yesterday only we have discussed. Okay, so that is the reason I see load line, DC load line. Yesterday we discussed what was the DC load line here. Here we discussed that. Okay, even this is common for both. VCC is directly connected to the collector, right? Here also the first circuit, class B push pull amplifier, VCC directly connected to collector. Okay. So what is happening here, because VCC is directly connected to collector, we have VCC is equal to VCE. So that is the DC load line. Okay, we have discussed, right? Then AC load line, what we have for AC load line? We are having a slope, right? What is the slope? -1 by RL dash, because the resistance, reflected, right? The resistance reflected. See, okay, let us draw some analogy here. What we have? We have VCC, then we have transformer, then we have collector, then we have emitter grounded. So remember this sequence: VCC, transformer primary, okay, collector, emitter, right? So let us go to class A. VCC, transformer primary, collector, emitter. So because we have the same loop, okay, or we have the similar loop, the load line will be similar. Okay, so what was the load line for the class A amplifier? It was like this. Similar we will have, but it will pass through the operating point. It will pass through the operating point, right? So in the previous class, we discussed that we are operating at cutoff. We are operating at cutoff. So we will have a similar line, AC load line will be similar, but passing through this cutoff. So this is the explanation for the AC load line, right? Simple explanation. And when we give input signal for positive half cycle, the signal will go into the active region, we will get the amplified signal. Negative half cycle, here it is represented in dotted line. Because it is going out of cutoff, we will not have negative half cycle. So one transistor will have only like this, like half wave rectifier. Okay. So this is the explanation for the load line. Okay. And based on the load line, how we are getting the signals. So next what we are doing is we are finding efficiency. Students, isn't it? Class A, what we did? Circuit graph efficiency. Here circuit, explanation of circuit, we discussed. Graph, we discussed. So next is efficiency, right? What is efficiency? What is the formula? Please answer.
Output AC power by input
Very good.
DC.
Output AC power by input DC power. Okay. So now what we are trying to do is we are trying to find the input DC power. Okay. So what will be the input DC power? The input DC power will be, okay, the input voltage multiplied, okay, the DC input voltage multiplied by the DC input current. DC input voltage is VCC. DC input current will be IC, right? This is collector. So DC input current is IC. Same for the previous circuit. Okay. Same for class B push-pull amplifier. The DC voltage is VCC. This is VCC. And the DC current is IC. Okay. But we have two collectors. So two collectors, each collector will draw, okay, the DC current from DC source, right? Just now we discussed that the current, the collector current is Im by pi from the concept of half wave rectifier, okay, peak value by pi. So here each, okay, each transistor draws a collector current of Im by pi. And how many transistors we have? We have two transistors. So the total current drawn by the transistors will be how much? Each transistor draws Im by pi. We have two transistors. So the total current drawn will be how much? 2 Im by pi, isn't it? Okay, so the total current drawn is 2 Im by pi, right? We know power is voltage into current. Current we got 2 Im by pi. What is the voltage we are using? Any of the circuit, the voltage we are using is VCC. Okay, so power is VCC into IC. IC we got 2 Im by pi, right? So substituting that, power is VCC into IC. IC is 2 Im by pi. So the input DC power is 2 VCC into Im by pi. Okay. Next, output AC power. Okay. Now what is happening here? One half cycle, one transistor is conducting. Another half cycle, another transistor is conducting. So at the output, actually we have both. At the output, although the paths, the conduction paths are different, the output we are getting both positive and negative half cycles. We are, okay, at the output we are almost getting a full sinusoidal signal, right? And we know very well, so many times we discussed in the previous class, RMS value of a full sinusoidal signal, Vm by root 2. Okay. Current is Im by root 2. So output AC power will be Vm into Im by 2. So now tell me what will be efficiency? Tell me what will be the efficiency? P naught AC we got, output AC power we got, input DC power we got. So what will be the efficiency? Output AC power by input DC power. Means we have to divide POs, P naught AC. We have to do P naught AC by P in DC. Okay. P naught AC by P in DC. P naught AC, very easy. RMS voltage into RMS current is the output AC power. RMS value is Vm by root 2. Im by root 2. Okay. So we got Vm Im by 2. Vm Im by 2. Okay. P in DC, we got 2 VCC Im by pi. 2 VCC Im by pi. Now here, okay, I told you peak is from this point, Vm. Vm is from this point to this point. I told you Im is from height of only one half cycle. Likewise, Vm is also height of only one half cycle in voltage. So what is the relation between Vm and VCC? Students, Vm is from height of one half cycle. So here, what is the relation between Vm and VCC? Please answer. Students, just you can see and tell. I told you Vm is height of, okay, one half cycle, which is from this dotted line to y-axis. VCC is again at the same point. So what is the relation between VCC and Vm here? Please answer. Students. Yes. See, Vm, I told you, Vm is from this point to here. VCC is here. Okay. VCC is here means from 0 only, isn't it? Okay. Right.
VCC equals to Vm.
Very good. VCC is equal to Vm, right? So that is the important point we need here. Okay, we got P naught AC, P in DC. Okay. Im will cancel. Only we have to get relation between Vm and VCC. From the graph, we identify that Vm is equal to VCC. Okay, right? So now very easy. VCC is Vm. So we can replace the Vm with VCC, right? And what will happen? VCC, Vm will cancel, Im will cancel. We'll directly get a result. Okay, right? So the result will be pi is remaining, 2 is remaining, 2. This pi is denominator of denominator. It will go to numerator. Okay. 2 into 2 will be 4. VCC, VM, both are equal. So in place of VM, we are writing VCC. VCC will cancel. IM will cancel. Pi by 4 will remain. If you use calculator and find, pi by 4 is 0.785. So what is the percentage efficiency of class B amplifier? Please answer fast, please. Percentage
78%.
78.5%. Okay. So percentage efficiency of class B amplifier is 78.5%. Tell me, is this the maximum efficiency or is just any efficiency? See here, we are considering the signal swing throughout the entire load line. So maximum swing we are considering, so the efficiency is maximum